I'm getting a headache. Dante, Sergeant in the National Guard. Sir, what is your take on this? I mean, am I wrong, or is it good to have the Secretary of Defense and Obama announce we follow the UN? They're our boss now.
Well, I guess if you're following the Communist Manifesto, that'd be a good thing to have, Alex. But for the rest of us over here that actually value our liberty and our freedoms and actually try to stand up to that type of tyranny, it's not a good thing at all. I've actually been I've been following the show since I was about 15 years old. I'm 21 now, and I've held public screenings. I've held public viewings. I've spoken to my soldiers, the people in my direct chain of command, and for the most part, outside of the people in my direct community where I rest my head at, it's like a joke to a lot of the people in my unit. They're just like, okay, haha, I'm going to go home and go to sleep now. You know, it's okay because it's the president. He knows what he's doing. If you don't trust him, you should get out of the military. Well, I'm not in the military for the commander-in-chief. I'm in the military to defend my country. As you know, that's just why I joined.
Oh, yeah, the Germans. There was a debate in Germany about, no, you're supposed to follow the Constitution, the Weimar Republic, the Reichstag, and then Hitler had them all change the oath to him. And so I guess that's what they... Wow, so you're saying they're ready to do it. They're ready to do whatever they're told.
I mean, here in Jersey, there's different units. My unit in particular... Let's say out of 100,000 guys, let's just use that number. Out of 100,000, about 75,000 would probably just stand there and do what they're told because, you know, their mentality is, okay, whatever, I'm going to do this and I'm going to go home. And I'm looking at these guys like, what are you going to do when the areas that are being targeted and the people that are being groped and the weapons that are being taken are yours? What are you going to do then? And they're looking at me like, oh, this guy's a nut. It'll never happen. And, you know, I'm already under surveillance as it is, Alex. My first tour to Iraq was in 08, 09. You know, I was under surveillance for listening to the Alex Jones show overseas. Just because I'm Muslim, they thought I was going to do something crazy. I came back. Now I'm about to go over to Afghanistan again to put my life on the line for the bull mess. And I'm under surveillance again. I get followed home sometimes. My roommate's been followed home sometimes. My girlfriend, you know, it's ridiculous, Alex. And I'm not going to stand for it. I dare somebody to tell me to turn a weapon on an innocent U.S. citizen or start confiscating weapons, especially in a state where you have to go through 6 to 7 month trials to be able to carry a weapon with a permit or even purchase a rifle or a shotgun to go hunting. So I wish somebody would.
Well, God bless you, and I appreciate your call. That's a sad testament that 70+% think everything's a joke. But remember, it's always the minority, the 3 to 5% that says no to tyranny. All I know is that they're not announcing this to the Senate for no reason. Everything is thought out by Panetta and the Joint Chiefs of Staff. The fact that they would march in there in front of their bosses, our representatives that work for us, we're at the top of the pyramid in this country. Then the Congress, then the president, then the courts. The fact that they would do that, the fact that it just shows that they're getting ready to pull the trigger on some big stuff. There is some good news. In the House and Senate, legislation has been introduced by Republicans and Democrats to begin the process of impeachment against Barack Hussein, the traitor Obama.
You don't need me to tell you that humanity...
You know, I would just change the song to say, preemptive war. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. You lose the moral authority. And you become the enemy. You know, again, this is not our government. It's illegitimate. But it dresses like us. It acts like us. That's why Cicero... You guys reprint me the full Cicero quote on the traitor. Cicero, the traitor is the plague. That'll bring it up. Roman philosopher, historian. The traitor knows how to dress like you, talk like us. And that's all this is treason by lawyers. And again, I'm going to play it in the next hour. The video is up at Infowars.com, the audio. The transcript, I've read from it. Members of Congress and the House and Senate have introduced legislation putting them on notice of moves for impeachment. If the president won't just say, yes, Congress gives me the authority to launch wars, but Obama wouldn't say it last year. And I was like, wow, that's big. And now he's saying it again to their faces. That's putting them on notice. That's a legal precedent. And it is, by every historical measurement, a coup against the Republic. a coup by a dictator if Obama tried it. But it's a foreign coup. Here's the Daily Mail. I won't follow Obama's unlawful orders. Marine could be disciplined over Facebook outbursts. The Marine Corps is looking into whether Sergeant Gary Stein broke military rules when he declared on Facebook that he would not follow orders from the commander-in-chief, President Obama. While Stein softened his statement on the Armed Forces Tea Party Patriot page to say that he would not follow unlawful orders, military observers say he may have gone too far. It's all part of discipline. And what did he specifically say he wouldn't follow? See, they don't even want you to know in here what it is that he said. Is he even talking about this? Let him start trying to discipline people that say they won't follow orders from the UN. He says, Armed Forces Tea Party and myself has gone and rubbed some people the wrong way with the Marine Corps. Someone is mad because of a comment I stated Obama was a domestic enemy of our oath speaks of. It was not meant to be disrespectful towards the president. Well, he's not our president. He is a globalist operative. Although we do believe that his policies are crippling this country. So this is, I'm sure this is to do with energy or something like that. Again, that's a complete side issue. Thank you, guys. Now, that's a complete side issue that Dude brought in here, but I'm glad he did bring it in. Obama is a nothing puppet. All right, I see that we have Martinez, who's a Marine. We have Mike in New York, who's U.S. Army. We haven't talked to regular Army yet. It's been a bunch of National Guard. Dustin in Texas, who's Army. Private Jay, National Guard. Some other Marines and people. I'm going to get to all of you. I've done 1 hour and 57 minutes of radio and haven't really plugged anything. Lately, you've noticed I'm not even plugging books, videos, InfoWarsTeam.com. Because I'm just, the news is so insane. And the guys come to me and say, hey, we're not selling a lot of books and videos, and all we're selling is the InfoWars business cards at cost. So just know that the tank's not being replenished. If you believe in what we're doing and want tools to wake people up, we've got books, videos, T-shirts, bumper stickers, everything at InfoWars.com, or call 888-253-3139. We have Romans 13 book out, how they're using the churches to brainwash the military and police and public to submit to tyranny. Bloodlines of the Illuminati, the new Thrive film, Behind the Green Mask, Agenda 21, the Survivor's book. It's all there, Infowars.com or 888-253-3139. And there's the Infowars Nightly News 5 nights a week, and all my films and more, Prisonplanet.tv. It's 15 cents a day. We're going to do a 15-day free trial right now at Prisonplanet.tv and help continue building this news organization. By the way, there's big announcements to shut down alternative media. I haven't even gotten to that yet. More of your calls in 60 seconds. Please stay with us. We do have some good news. You know, the video's got about 1 million views right now. Breaking down how the scanners are totally fake. You can carry bombs in them, everything. The TSA had the video blocked, but due to outrage, it was unblocked this morning. The TSA is making fun of the American citizens on their blog right now. TSA mocks viral videos, says able to detect threats such as, you know, things that go boom, talking to us at a 3-year-old level. They do that on purpose to dumb the language down. It's all part of their psych warfare attack on free humanity. Let's go back to military calls, because it's the military. I should ask police. I mean, I guess you'll follow any order. The feds are federalizing everything. I confirm there's now TSA inspectors at all the police departments and on the streets. They're the boss. Everyone's like, the federal inspector's coming. They tell us what to do. Because they're unbonded, unsworn, not even federal agents. I mean, it's like, and the UN orders our president around now. And the president tells Congress they have no authority over war now. Just unbelievable treason and a coup d'etat. That's what's really happening. Those aren't just words. Martinez in California, welcome and thank you for holding, sir. You're a Marine. What's your view on what we've been talking about?
Actually, Alex, I'm a woman.
Okay, well, it says Marine there.
Yes, it does. I'm sorry about that. Yes, I'm a Sergeant United States Marine Corps. I work on Camp Pendleton in Del Mar area. I don't think that this is right at all. It's wrong. It's like everything inside me is screaming, what the heck is going on? You know, I've been listening to you for a while. My brother actually introduced me to your show, and, you know, I actually do a lot of research, and, you know, I don't think that it's right at all. I mean, people need to wake up, and people need to, well, you know what? Actually, I need to tell you this. People who, you know, they actually swear in, they're in the military. They don't even research the Constitution. They don't even know that they're supposed to really uphold it. They don't know the depth of the responsibility that they have to the people to defend them, you know, just in case, like, should something go wrong. And, you know, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to educate my troops on the Constitution and on the Bill of Rights, the rights that they have, you know, the rights that the people have, and that, you know, what's going on isn't right. I mean, you know, some people tell me I should be careful and not to go around talking about all this stuff.
Sounds like what happened in Nazi Germany or Soviet Russia when the military was being told, follow legal orders. Look, it's in the Constitution. As you know, I read the articles earlier. You've got a House and Senate bill telling the president, hey, we can impeach you. Again, it's the Congress that impeaches the president because the founders knew a bigger body of people is harder to take over, and they represent the states. So they've been teaching for 100 years, co-equal, legislative, executive, judicial. That was never taught until about 1910 or so. And then it didn't become the dominant theme for the last 20, 30 years. The Congress is above the president. The Congress is above the legislative. They're not co-equal. They are the lawmakers and the purse holders, okay? The president executes things. That's it. And the courts look at laws to see if they're constitutional as a check on the Congress and on the president. So I don't know how to explain it. And then the legislative, they approve of the judiciary, so it's a check on them. It's all about checks and balances. But of the three, the dominant is the Congress because it's the most diverse. And I'm going to hold you. I want to come back and talk to you here, and then we'll try to hurry the others that are patiently holding. Oh, no. She's still there, but one of the people just hung up, so another person's calling in right now. We'll take that call. But I'm going to get to Dustin, Private J, talking to Martinez, a lady in the Marine Corps. Mike is up next after Martinez. We're going to get to all of you, then Private J and others. But look, just what she said, they do not read it. It's just like, yes, I swear an oath to it. It's there for a reason. Okay, and what the president's done is totally illegal.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite...
All right, I want to race through military calls, and then I will actually air excerpts of the high treason, foreign espionage against this country. When you have the president in written letters saying, I don't need Congress to launch wars, I get my authority from the UN, and I take their orders, and I've read the quotes here. When you have the Joint Chiefs of Staff Chairman agreeing with that and the SecDef, Secretary of Defense, telling the Senate Armed Services Committees and others that, yeah, no, you have no authority. You don't matter. That isn't just the president crossing the Rubicon and taking dictatorial powers to himself and having Congress pass laws the president can secretly arrest citizens and kill them. And we know Obama asked for that, and Congress gave it to him. So, of course, the president's like, well, I'll start arresting reporters then for whistleblowing. Well, I'll just have my Secretary of Defense come in and tell you that you have no authority. And those senators are like, but that's not true. That's illegal. And then it goes, well, that's the way it is. And we're talking to the military, the ones that listen to this show who are good men and women. They're calling in going, yeah, this sounds pretty bad. This sounds like this isn't right. I mean, you know, other people in the military aren't reading the Constitution. Folks, the Constitution is the law. It's America. I mean, I've never heard of a